it's Eric G from Around the House. Are you tired of low quality water in your home? Do you have bad tasting water? How about chemicals, minerals, and hard water scale tearing up your bathrooms, appliances, and your water heater? I have a great solution for you. It's time you stop the damage and check out King Water Filtration. This water treatment system takes care of every drop of water that comes into your home. It uses no salt, no expense filters to change, and it's made right here in the USA. Plus, it prevents hard water scale. To find out more information, head to kingwaterfiltration.com, and if you use promo code ERIC-23, it will give you $1,000 off MSRP with a discount on a filter that will resolve those water quality issues. Don't miss out on this amazing sale on a product made right here in the USA at kingwaterfiltration.com. That's kingwaterfiltration.com. And don't forget promo code ERIC-23.
It's Around the House. When it comes to remodeling and renovating your home, there is a lot to know, but we've got you covered. This is Around the House.
Welcome to the Around the House show, the next generation of home improvement. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Eric G. Happy weekday update. We're in the middle of Amazon Prime Days out there. There's so much going on in the world. It has been a wild political week, and even though this is not a political show, just everybody out there, my best advice to all you that are just trying to survive as homeowners and wannabe homeowners, contractors, DIYers, or somebody just wanting to learn about their house, just everybody take a nice deep breath and let's see if we can all get together through this as humans and respect each other. And I wish everyone well. No matter what political party you're in, let's all take a deep breath and dial it back a little bit and see if we can get along a little better, including all of you out there, the keyboard warriors on social media. Let's keep it dialed back. Thanks for joining me. That's my little speech for the day there. Just want to make sure everybody is just keeping it cool. Let's just be a little chill. I wanted to talk about a few things today. One, being in the middle of Amazon Prime Days, there's all these sales and things on there, and there are some great ones, absolutely great ones out there. But I first wanted to give a quick mention because in my Around the House Northwest television show, each week I do a segment of 1, 2, or even 3 pieces where we test things from Amazon. And many times sometimes they're brand name things. A lot of times we're just testing out what I would call one of the cheap knockoffs or copycats out there that you can pick up on Amazon. And I'm going to say about 90% of the time, and this is about the case, 90% of the time, those cheap knockoffs are just that. They are absolute garbage. And every once in a while, we run into a few things that I go, wow, that's super useful. Some of the ones that are super useful are, many times the super useful ones are either name brand or something that you'd see as a store brand, like Rigid or something like that, or Craftsman. When we did that drill test, that was a pretty good one. But many of the products out there just are absolute garbage. We tested one here recently that we coming out this weekend that was just junk. Tested out a couple others that were amazing. So what I would say is if you're out there shopping on Amazon Prime and you're looking at kind of the OG or a name brand one and you can save $10 or $15 by buying the knockoff, stay away from the knockoff in 90% of the time. And the things that you see on these kind of Chinese or Asian knockoffs or wherever they're coming from, Vietnam, China, the problem that I see is the tools many times, if you're in the United States, we have SAE measurement system here, but a lot of times it's metric. So a lot of the wire cutting tools or wire stripping tools are meant for metric wire. There's a lot of parts like that just don't translate well here. Or I had one that comes up on Saturday's show this week that I went to go put it together and it was the jankiest, most horrible directions I've ever seen. It was translated wrong. They didn't even try to use Google Translate. A bolt, they called a bullet. It was just out of control. And we did our best to get that thing put together so it could be used. but sometimes these things are just quite frankly dangerous. So be very careful what you're out there on Amazon Prime days. Look for the brand name stuff. There are some great buys out there. And I'm not going to put those in the show today because people listen to this all week long. And considering it's, I think, the last day of Amazon Prime, there's no sense to sit here and bail off on a bunch of sales that are only going to be listened to for a few hours. So, and Amazon's not paying me for this anyway. And the last thing those guys need is some free promotion. So make sure, take a look. There are good buys on there. I saw the Sense energy monitoring system. That was good. $100 off of that. That was pretty cool if you're trying to save money on electricity in your home. That's a great buy. But just really take a look on there. If you're trying to buy something or you've got a project coming up, it could be a great way to save money. But my best advice for you guys out there, my friends, family, and all of you in our audience is, when in doubt, do business with your local hardware store, your lumberyard, the people you can go shake their hand in the morning and say good morning to, or hit on a Saturday afternoon getting parts. Let's make sure that we are supporting all of those places. I've just seen way too many companies, and some of my favorite ones here in my area. I jump on, hey, what are their hours? And I see temporarily closed on Google, and it's, we are losing so many great resources for projects out there where companies just aren't making it. So if we could do something on these Amazon Prime days, if you're going to get a special buy, awesome. But make sure and do your work with your local lumber, your hardware store, your specialty store. And another thing that we're seeing too, and we're seeing nonprofits really start to pay a price right now. And any of these reusing places that are nonprofits, and I'm not just talking the Habitat for Humanity stores, those are their own big machine. But a lot of the nonprofits that I work with outside of the big ones like that, the local ones, that take donated materials, sell them, put them back into the community, teach people how to do things, they are really hurting because of Facebook Marketplace. So what we're seeing is, with money being so tight, instead of people going to donate it, they're like, man, I got to get my money back out of this so I can buy gas, buy more materials, whatever. So just pay attention to that, because make sure that we do take care of those local nonprofits that are giving back to the communities. I've got a favorite one here in my area called the Rebuilding Center. And maybe it's time to clean out the garage. If you've got some extra materials, let's go donate it. That way they have something that they can use. And it's a great tax write-off for next year. Contractors, if you've got to clean out that storage shed or stuff, make sure that you can donate that, and it'll be much nicer for you. And that way, those guys can sit there and be sustainable, and of course, be able to help people out with that. So I love these community groups like this that really donate, that give classes. Those are the ones I love to really support and make sure that they're being well taken care of. So if you're in my Portland, Oregon area, make sure and support the Rebuilding Center. I love these guys. They have so many community things that they do around their area, from teaching people how to fix things to work days in the neighborhood. I think we just need a lot more of that, and support your local charity for that, especially during times like these where people can't afford to donate stuff. They're really trying to get the most out of that project. I'm going to make sure and do some cleanup around here and do some donations as well to those guys, because I want to make sure that they're doing well. And as far as buying, those are great places where you can save on that next project, going in and buying, used hardwood to do a hardwood floor if you're going to sand it down, buying it where someone's carefully removed it, or getting that sink that was donated. A lot of times you'll see things get donated in there from hotels or things like that, where they've got a lot of great stuff that has a lot of life left, and it can save you a ton of money on that next project. So that's a good one. Hey, we're in the middle of summertime, and I wanted to bring this up as well, just at the end of our midweek update here. Is this is a great time of year to be paying attention to those summer projects. If you're going to be, in my area, it's a dry time of year here, so we don't get as much rain. So it's a great time, for instance, to be doing those driveway repairs, your concrete work, your roofing, except for the summer heat. But if you're got an asphalt driveway you want to resurface, it's a great time to go down and pick that stuff up from your hardware store. And those are things that you can do that are pretty inexpensive. A few $100, all of a sudden you got your driveway looking like brand new, nice black and patched up and all looking good. So these are things to do. And then if you're getting those thunderstorms, windstorms, that kind of stuff around the country, just keep an eye on that roof up there. It's a good time when it's dry to get up and take a look at it. Give it a really good inspection and be very careful out there, guys, so you don't fall off of that. The sloped roof thing's been big in the news, so make sure you're careful up on that roof and tie off and you'll be good to go. All right, everybody, have a great rest of the week. We got a great show coming up this weekend I'll tell you about on Friday. And make sure you're following us on social media. We've got the YouTube now, the Around the House YouTube, and of course the Around the House Northwest page where we've got our TV show as well. Those are two separate YouTube pages. And I'm going to be working on tomorrow the Around the House online website and updating some videos. So make sure you check that over the next 24 hours. There'll be some new stuff up there as well. And we're going to be adding a bunch more videos to show you what we're doing and stuff that probably could help you out. So stay tuned for that. All right, everybody, have a great rest of the week. Stay safe out there. Be chill. Maybe it's a good time to dial the politics back on TV and enjoy yourself and just enjoy a wonderful summer with friends and family. And let's not get buried in the minutia like so many, including I have been. So that's my goal here, is just to take a little relaxation and break from so much of the news. And you can always tune into Home Improvement here to learn a little bit more about your house. I'm Eric G. Thanks for tuning in to Around the House.
Somewhere unseen and undiscovered, anywhere beyond the mean. Life is a love song, let's be lovers. We're all over the radio. Take my hand, I know where to go. All over the radio with you.
Hey, it's Eric G. with Around the House. Are you looking to grow your business? Need a spokesperson for your company? Maybe an MC for an upcoming trade show? Or maybe you want to up your game and shoot some promotional videos? My team of experts would love to chat with you. Head to AroundTheHouseOnline.com and fill out the Contact Us form, and we'll set something up. Thanks for listening to Around the House.